Season 3 is getting cancelled for Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. And while you might think that's bad news, it is actually quite literally the opposite, because now they're going to go with an update that's a lot more aligned with what the TDU community wants. And that is exactly what I wanted to hear, because as I've been saying a lot in my videos, the Clan Wars doesn't make any sense in with the current player base numbers. And on top of that, it's just tone deaf if they went with that as well. And that's something I even mentioned to them a couple months back when I saw the post-launch roadmap. I did say that Clan Wars is going to be the weakest link in all of the post-launch roadmaps, and I'm very happy that they went with this choice. So let's take a look at the last 3 minutes of the dev diary and talk about it after Season 2.
Here. After this new season on TDU SC, of course, many improvements and a lot of new content are coming. Some improvements we're working on continuously, as much as possible. But there are also the next seasons, and particularly Season 3, which has already been announced with the Clan War feature. But we also saw your feedback. We have listened to and read a lot, all the comments from the TDU community. What's important for us today is to sit down with you and clearly tell you that our main objective is to fix TDU as it should be, but also
Great to hear.
as the community expects it to be. What we have decided for now, for Season 3, is to postpone the Clan War feature that was planned and to adjust Season 3's content. Because for us, the most important is to keep the identity of TDU, to address the questions and requests from our community. There are issues that have been raised, and with which we fully agree. We need to make adjustments. We need to bring content to the game that meets the expectations of the players, the TDU fanbase. And we want to focus as quickly as possible on this content and improvements for TDU. So, the Ibiza Season 2 that we just introduced will be released as planned. But after that, our priority will be to make sure that TDU truly becomes TDU again. So there are lots of improvements that we've discussed with the community that we wish to make before we can offer, for example, the Clan War.
That is
So
extremely
season,
well said. Extremely well said.
The focal point will be on fixing the gameplay. Many things still need to be improved in TDU, whether it involves the lobbies, the gameplay itself, AI difficulty. We will continue to make improvements. Many issues have been raised, and they need to be fixed as quickly as possible. But it's not just about fixing. It's also about bringing new features. Features that will speak to the fans of the series, the TDU series.
Yes.
I think it's important for the community, and also for us, because we want to make the best TDU possible. We see the criticism, and it hurts. And we, just as much as the community, want the game to move forward in the right direction. So fixing the gameplay, adding new features, this will come with Season 3 and throughout the season to have a TDU experience, let's say, improved, a better, enhanced TDU experience. All that's left for me to do is to invite you to hit the roads of Ibiza, starting December 11th.
Okay. Alan Janu went pretty damn deep with that dev diary, and I'm very excited to now speculate with you guys what we could possibly be seeing now for year one. And obviously, I don't want anyone's expectations to go over the roof. That this does not mean houses are not going to come Season 3. Houses are year 2 still. Don't know what season. I guess we're going to have to find out at some point anyways. But let's talk about what we could now be seeing for Season 3 in the place of Clan Wars. Let's talk about it. So there are quite a lot of issues with TDU SC when it very first released. Obviously, you had the servers, then you had some other issues. You know, some people were upset with the economy, some people were upset with the balancing, AI, etc., etc. Now, we are going to be getting AI balancing in my previous video, or the video you see after, whichever one you see. But AI balancing and vehicle balancing will be included in Season 2. They want to take that further with Season 3, introduce some more things that will elevate the experience of the game. And I'm very happy to, you know, I was one of the ones that helped discuss some of these options with them, and I'm very happy with, you know, with the direction that Kilton and Nakan are now going with this game. It's a lot more in line with what the TDU fans want to see, and just in general what the whole community wants to see. You know, there are things missing, and as Alan Janou said very specifically, there are things missing that don't make this game TDU, and very much certain so adding those things will make this game feel more like TDU, not just fixing the game but adding this new content. Now, what could we possibly be seeing? Now, I want to say, and I've been saying this, and I think everyone has been saying this, one thing that was not mentioned in the post-launch video or roadmap at all was missions. That, my friends, is one of the biggest things that's missing from this game, and you'll notice it because even as endgame content, when you had TDU 2 or even TDU 1, you didn't just have races to be able to get more money and progress through the game. You had things like photo mode in TDU 2, the photo challenges. You had things such as missions in TDU 1 and even TDU 2, from taxi missions to delivery missions. I think TDU 2 expanded on it. The cheating guy missions. There's so much more than just what we saw at face value. And in TDU SC, unfortunately, that isn't there. Once you explore the map and you progress through that and you earn your money through that, all you have left now is quite literally and unfortunately so the actual races. That's it. So the races are the main points of progression and playing, which, don't get me wrong, you know, races make sense, but TDU is a lot more about races, and I'm sure Kyotan and Nakam both know that. So hopefully missions is something that we are going to be seeing in Season 3, which would be a lot more in line with what the community wants more than Clan Wars. And the thing is, to cancel a whole season and basically replace it with a better version, that being obviously this whole seasonal update that's now more in line with what the TD community wants, is exactly what we all wanted to hear. JT, I'm not going to give up on this game so easily. You know, don't get me wrong, this game doesn't have the best player base numbers, this game doesn't have the best amount of reviews, but it's not hard to fix this game, guys. Don't get me wrong, it is going to take a while, but it isn't that hard to listen to the community, and it isn't that hard to implement such features. There's so many things missing, from inviting your friends to your garage, for example, missions, you know, clothing stores located around the island, so much more. But I don't want to, you know, shoot for the moon for one season, because don't forget, at the same time, it's only 3 months, 3 months from now, I think March 2025 is when we are going to be seeing that. And I realize my camera's slow just because I had my video app open. Nice job, Windows. But back on topic, yeah, so missions, I'm really hoping it's something that they can stick into our faces come Season 3, because that's definitely, they have a decent amount of time to throw that in. But things such as larger groups. Now, obviously, the current group size is set to 4. I would really hope that that's something simple that they can increase to 8. Just that it'd be easier for me to invite you guys. You know, we can have better cruises. Things like increasing the actual free roam lobby size and, you know, crossplay and region lock, I still don't think they'd be able to implement it for Season 3. If they can, by all means, I'm pretty happy if they could, but I'm just trying to be realistic about my expectations here and being as honest as I possibly can, guys. Something such as crossplay and region lock is going to take a lot of time to obviously re-engineer the whole networking and how it works, the constraints and all that. So that being said, I'm not that hopeful to see it in Season 3, despite them saying that, you know, that's something that they're going to work on. But before that, I want to see friends working. Friends on PC, and I think even on console, does not work yet. Being able to invite properly and all that networking things, I do hope is what he's referring to in terms of fixing for Season 3, because that will increase the player base numbers and just everyone's morale by a lot. Again, Season 2, I hope it still improves, but Season 3, I mean, that's the 6-month mark of the game. You're at the halfway point of year one updates. Something like that, improvements like that, it's exactly what the community wants to be seeing. But overall, I think so far, the whole cancellation of Clan Wars is a really good concept. But let me know what you guys want to see in Season 3. Obviously, keep it realistic. Comment down below what your thoughts are on. Again, missions. I have to wrap my head around missions, bro. The casino is still Season 4, by the way. They're not bidding the casino. That's still going to come Season 4. But I need to see missions Season 3, Killton. Make it happen. Show us, you know, on top of that, you know, things like inviting our players to see our garages would be a very nice integration as well for Season 3. And honestly, I could go on so much more. But the whole adding TD features and fixing the game just for a season, just to improve it tenfold, is a really good concept. I mean, I don't even know if it's possible, but even having tachometers from TD, the old TDUs in this game would be very nice to see. I could go on, but listen, you guys in the community, it's, you know, the whole thing about listening to the community isn't just one person, and I'm not one person. I can't speak for everyone. So comment down below what your thoughts are on this whole thing, guys. What do you want to see come season 3? Be realistic again. Don't say houses, because it's not possible to whip up some houses in 3 months. But houses are still coming, guys. Don't forget. But let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. What do you want to see? What do you want to, you know, fix? What's your biggest gripe about the game? You know, there are even things about fixing, like the transmission wind in vehicles that are stock. I actually had a discussion with KT about that the other day, and fingers crossed that's something we actually can see implemented or fixed before season 3. But either way, I could go on. There's so many small things about this game that I really hope to see. But like always, guys, I'm very happy, man. The game's heading in the right direction. Like I've always said, it's gonna take some time, very unfortunately so, but they're gonna make it right, bro. I really do hope they do that, and so far it's looking good. I'm Alex7, and I'll see you guys in another video. I'm out, guys. Peace.